another episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. Yes, sir, we are back with another episode, man. I'm your co-host, Bryce Warner.
I'm your co-host, Tariq McDowell.
Tariq, you alright over there, bro?
Yeah, my hair looked crazy. I wasn't paying attention.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm fucking exhausted. Long day. These kids, they be having, I'm fucking moving around, and I'm getting up there. I know people are like, oh my God, you only 23. I hate that shit. Don't even say it, because I'll get off. I'll log off.
You need to get in the gym. You need to.
It's not that. It's not that, bro. I can go to the gym every day and my body's still gonna hurt. I played a sport. I played sports my entire life growing up without stretching. I had injuries when I was young. Like, stretching was never a thing to me. I was like, I'm good. I'm young. I don't need to stretch. Like, unless I played organized basketball and they made us stretch, I didn't stretch. There was no reason for me to. I was 12. What am I stretch for? And now that shit biting me in the ass. Now,
at the age of 23.
Exactly. Now I move around, not expecting to move as much as I'm running. I'm running around like the whole park over and over and over. My fucking back hurt. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking tired. Like, shit get to you, bro. And motherfuckers be like, you only 23. Say that shit again, I'm smack the shit out of you. I hate when people do, you're only 23. You don't know what we feel. I don't give a fuck what you feel like. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about what my back feels like, what my knees feel like, what my ankles feel like. You don't know what my body feel like. That shit really just gets on my nerves when people do that. Because I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, if you complain about anything to an old head about your body.
Boy, you young. Boy, you young.
You don't know nothing about no pain.
You got good. Boy, you young.
When
I was your age, we used to run one game sun up to sundown. I ain't even tired, even break a sweat. You ain't even break a sweat in the summer.
Cap.
What?
Cap.
Man, we used to play. Man, we used to come this court, run games sun up to sundown in the summer when it's hot.
Cap.
Oh, that was a gallon of water.
Cap. But yeah,
those were the dark days, my boys.
Hate that shit.
You need to invest. You got a massage gun. You need to invest in one of those if you don't.
I do need the massager. I do need the massage. I do need to invest in one of those. I was about to say I do need to massage in one of those. I do need to invest in one. I do need to invest in one of those because, yeah, my body be in some pain. So, and these days be long sometimes. Today was an early day, so it was like 10 hours out that motherfucker, bro. Just long day, bro. But can't complain. Making money, getting paid to do it. I'm alive, so we good. How about you, bro?
Being alive. I'm good, man. I can't complain. Just got back from the city, bro. Spent some time with my girl. Shout out to my girl, Carolyn, man. Spent some time with her Valentine's Day.
Put the name on the pod. Different. Different.
Dog. Anyways, spent some time with my girl. We had a good time this weekend. Did all of our favorite things. Now that I think about it. We went thrifting. We got sushi. We went to go to a basketball game. Yeah,
those are 3 favorite things?
Our favorite things.
You said my 3 favorite things.
No, I said we got to do all of our favorite things.
Sushi is your favorite thing?
Our thing is sushi, bro. Like, I bet you and Jordan got something. I'm saying.
I'm just asking.
I like sushi, yes.
I'm
getting better with my chopstick handles, yes.
I ain't never heard you talk about sushi, so I was just asking.
You hear me talk about a lot?
What do you mean by that?
Anyways, moving on. Just got back from the city, man. Enjoyed my time in New York, my second home. Needed to be my first home, but we working on it. But yeah, man, can't complain about much, man. If you tune in, or not tune in, if you follow me, you see that I went to the garden this weekend. We're gonna talk about that a little later. I wasn't this weekend. I was literally Monday. I wasn't this weekend. I was Monday. But yeah, I went to the garden. Got to see the new look Nets and see Ben Simmons ride a Peloton for 3 quarters. Oh man. But yeah, man, let's get into it though. I'm good though. Back to it. Back to the grind. Back to reality.
I got one question for you about Ben. Just one. And then we
What's
can move
up?
on. Because we're
What's
not
up?
doing the hood discourse. Did you watch the game against Philly?
The game against Philly. The previous game against Philly.
Like the most recent game against
Saturday,
Philly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did,
You watched that game? Did you think he played well in that game?
Sigh.
How many did you go back and watch?
Zai. I don't know. Maybe because I was more so tuned in and was watching like everybody else, like the new guys on the team: Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, new additions, and how close the Nets were to winning that game. Took some BS at the end with Joel Embiid. Again, every doggone foul call he wants. Baby little foul calls, man, baby foul calls, bro. It'd be baby foul calls they be giving that man, bro. He be crying.
Stop hacking.
But yeah, we almost won that one. Mikal Bridges might be my new favorite net. But we'll get into that later. So let's get into it. Yeah, Battle of the Giants.
Giant.
Yeah,
that's the recap. That's the recap.
Honestly,
right
yeah.
Giant.
But yeah, two of the bigger, better teams in women's college basketball in the SEC. We had number 1 South Carolina against number 3 LSU this weekend in South Carolina. My brother was at the game. Hey, yo, Dre! Hey, Dre, come here real quick, bro. His door's closed. I'm gonna have to call him.
Different.
Hey, come in the room real quick. Hello? Yeah. Come in the room real quick. All right, so we got my brother coming on the show. Say what's up to the people, Andre.
What's up?
All right, so my brother was in attendance for LSU USC. You want to come to the camera? No, you want to come to the camera? Okay. All right. So little Dre was in attendance, man. Whatchamacallit? What was I about to say? Sold out game. He was there, him and his homies. Shot a video for Raven Johnson. Y'all check that on his Instagram at. What's your Instagram? Shout your Instagram out.
Andre.Warner _ ANDRE. WARNER _.
You hear it? Tap in. He up and coming. Real talk. Behind the camera, Dre visuals, man. We here. Anyways, man. I know. Hey, but not for real though. So give us your thoughts, your reaction to the game, and just your experience being in Colonial Life Arena on Sunday.
It was a movie. Like everything was lit. I was in the student section.
Oh, speak up a little more.
I said it was lit. I was in the student section.
Mm-hmm.
I got to witness like a big college game because I've been to a college game before, but like a big sold out college game. It was crazy.
Yeah, ESPN was there.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all you had to say?
Yeah.
All right.
For that question.
So, whatchamacallit? How do you describe the atmosphere? Being that South Carolina is the number 1 team, and they have one of the bigger fan bases in all of college sports.
You never really wanted like the atmosphere part,
like how did you feel being in the arena with the team and everything, and like
it was
as they called the fam?
Yeah. No, I really felt like a part of the basketball team, like how they cheered on each other, how they like just the way they moved and act.
Okay.
Towards to their players and how to players reacted to their crowd when they was getting hype and stuff. So,
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Any other thoughts about the game in general? Seeing a matchup like seeing Andrew Reese against Aaliyah Boston, or seeing just seeing the people that we see on TV all the time in person.
No.
That's why he don't do a podcast.
Listen, man. My brother is a man of few words, as you hear. But it was good to get his perspective on how he viewed the game and how things were from the inside rather than from us who watched it at home. How was it working with Raven Johnson?
Oh, it was fun. She was cool. That's my friend now.
Okay.
So yeah. Hopefully I get more in touch with them more, do some more things with them.
Yeah.
Just keep branching out and working with them.
Yeah. So yeah, like you hear, my brother, up and coming photographer, videographer, content man, Y'all be on the lookout. Dre Visuals. Thank you for appearing on the show, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Tariq.
All right, buddy.
All right, but yeah, so Lil Dre was at the game. There's a lot of people were. It was a sold out game, as he mentioned.
18,000.
Yeah, man, 18,000, bro. That's crazy. But let's get into it though. Give our breakdown. So, start the game. Carolina started on 10 off the tip. Lay. I was like, oh, they set the stage. They set the tone early, bro. Set the tone early. Foot on their necks. And they didn't let up. They let the game wire to wire. Injuries got in foul trouble real early. And that really was, a point of, whatchamacallit? That was just something that affected them the whole game. They had to look for others for offense, just for things to get going. Shout out to, let me make sure I got her name right. Alexis Morris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tough. Cooking. Just really giving LSU their offense all game. But South Carolina just came through and just locked things up, bro.
Rebuild.
Tough.
Smiling
was laughing, bro. Smiling, yeah. I was like, ooh, I had to rewind that joint back. I was like, nah. She is in her grill. She is staying up. Bree Bill is one of the better defenders in the nation, bro. And, I know there really hasn't been talks or there's been doubts about her making it to the league. She should definitely make it to the league off her defense all alone.
She gonna make it to the league.
Off the defense all alone.
Because if she's locking up in training camp, how can you say, oh, no, she can't make the league? I don't care.
Exactly,
and
bro.
You can't even say, oh, she's not a shooter. She makes shots when it's time to make a shot.
Yeah.
She may only take two. She gonna make at least one.
She gonna make one of them. Might make both.
She made two last game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she made a couple. Yeah.
When you need Bree Bill to hit one, she gonna hit one. I'm telling you.
I think South Carolina is really one of the better constructed teams in the nation for sure. I mean,
they gotta be the best constructed. They gotta be the best constructed. I mean, Stanford's close depth wise, but Dawn fully trusts her team one to at least 10, at the very least 10.
Yes.
I don't think Stanford trusts their team 1 to 10. Probably 1 to 8 or 9. 1 to 8 or 9, she can do. But you get to that 10th player, and it's and I'm not saying there's no drop off when you get to player 10 for South Carolina, but player 10 has been playing against Aaliyah Boston, Camila Cardoso, Zaya Cook, Bree Bill, Raven Johnson, Kiera Fletcher. So they're ready. So they step in there's no all right, well, we playing against the best players in the country. When we play y'all not better than them. So we just treat it like we playing against somebody that's not better than who we practice against every day. So
exactly,
why can't we compete with y'all? Oh yeah, we can. That's how you gotta look at it.
That's exactly what it is.
Which is a stark difference, a stark contrast to UConn. Because granted, 3 of the players that would play are hurt, and then they were short on players and to begin with. But even when he really had 10, 12 players, he would only play 7 deep, maybe 8. So that's something that he got to look at and be like, all right, well, I don't have to just go get top end talent. I got to bring in top end talent after that
that
to play
fits.
behind them so that they can all get better as the time goes on. And he hasn't
Yeah,
done that. I say in the last 2-3 years, he hasn't done that.
yeah,
Like, yeah, he's brought in
yeah.
AZ Fudd, but that's just the one player that you bring in after that. And he didn't really trust Caroline until Paige got hurt. So, and who's to say that Lou Lopez Seneschal would have really gotten minutes this year if AZ and Paige wasn't hurt? Because they wasn't expecting much. They was expecting her just to come in, and if they needed her, they need her. Turns out they really need her this year. But she wouldn't have got that many minutes. She'd have
She's
played like
definitely a
15.
difference maker for them.
She might have played like 15 minutes a game. And might have played like 15 minutes a game. Because you know how you play Paige. You know how you would have played AZ. Nika got to play. Aubrey Edwards got, or not Aubrey. Aubrey Griffin got to play. Dorka got to play. Aaliyah Edwards got to play. Caroline got to play. So that's when you're like, all right, well, we're playing 6, 7, 8 deep. What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
Ayanna Patterson doesn't look as ready as the freshman for South Carolina's post players do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference between trusting your players and putting them in them situations and not trusting them and only putting them in this situation when you absolutely have to because someone's got 4 fouls or someone's about to foul out.
Yeah. Yeah, like looking at Carolina's squad and just looking at the players that they have, like the young players that they have that are working their way up, playing behind, the star players, the Aaliyah Bostons and the Zaya Cooks, Bree Beals that are all about to graduate this year.
Mm-hmm.
That next, like you look at their team and you look at who's going to be there next year.
It's no drop off.
There's no drop off.
No drop off.
Like we really might be in for the next like women's basketball dynasty or whatever. I mean, they've been to the 4.
Cardoso?
To look, they won 2 chips in 5 years, right? 2 chips in 5 years, and was in the 4. What? They were in the national championship the year before that, right? Or was that the Final Four? When Stanford won it, they lost to Stanford. That was the Final Four. Final Four, 2020 year, COVID year, they had a shot then.
They were unanimous number 1 in the AP poll. So
yeah, and then you see the team this year; they're undefeated up until this point. They're undefeated up until this point, and it just doesn't look like they're gonna have any drop off anytime soon, or anybody gonna come close to beating them anytime soon. They really have the best team in the nation.
Yeah. The only way you can beat this team is you need your star player to absolutely cook, like Paige when they played in Connecticut, Haley Jones when they played in the Final Four, and you need foul trouble. Because Aaliyah gets your best player in foul trouble or your best post player in foul trouble, and then Cardoso comes in, and she gets fouled twice. And then here comes in, and she gets fouled twice. Now your post players all got 3 fouls, and they only got 1. Your post players, as difficult as it is to score on them, you got to find ways to find mismatches in the defense and have them draw fouls as well. Because if they come off the court, then how do they play with no Cardoso, no Aaliyah Boston? They're still going to find a way, but it's going to take them time to adjust to having to find a way to play without them.
And that's exactly what happened in this LSU game. Andrew Reese got foul trouble.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
I would say, though, I was disappointed in LSU because, as everyone has said all year, like, they haven't played nobody. This is the first ranked, or they've only played 1 ranked game before this, and I think it was, I don't even remember who it was. It was, like, early in the season, I think. And you can't get ready for a Final Four run or to play a team like South Carolina without playing real teams. And I'm not saying that the teams they played are terrible, but when you look at who you're going to need to beat to get to a Final Four, to get to a national championship, you got to play a lot of teams so you can measure yourself and be like, all right, this is where we need to be. This is where we're at right now. This is where we need to be. This is what we need to do to get there. LSU didn't know that they needed this to get there until now, and they're 25 games into the season. So now it's like, all right, we got to go back to the drawing board, but the season's almost over. You're about to have the conference tournament, and you got to play them again most likely. If you can get through the rest of the SEC, you you're gonna play them again, and you're probably playing in South Carolina again because they just beat y'all. So you're gonna have to go there again, see if you can beat them, and then if you want to win a championship, you're probably gonna have to go through them again.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. 'Cause I was gonna ask, what do you think LSU changes when they meet South Carolina again, say in the SEC tournament?
The problem for them, for me, early was their lack of energy, their lack of intensity. When you play South Carolina, you cannot play without intensity because you're gonna get ran off the floor. You can't. There's just no way that you can match up with them if you don't bring the same energy and intensity they do. UConn, as many players as we were short, all of them brought everything they had, and that's what you got to do for a team like South Carolina. You got to bring everything that you have. If you don't, you're gonna get blown off the floor by 24, and it's supposed to be a 1-3 match, a battle of undefeated, and you look like you was a 25 ranked team. Like, there have been teams that have had less talent that have played them better because they played their highest effort game, highest energy game, highest intensity game. They still lost, but South Carolina's been down at half a few times. They've struggled with some teams in the SEC. They haven't won. They haven't been blowing out teams like every game. Like, they've blown out teams, yes, but they haven't blown out a team every game. That's because people know, like, other teams know what you got to bring. LSU did it because they haven't played nobody. Like, the best team they played in the last month or so was Tennessee, and Tennessee hasn't even been playing that well this year. So you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, all right, if we play them again, we can't have no fear about what can happen. You can't have no fear about going into the paint, and you can't have no fear about shooting your shot because so many of them were timid, didn't shoot, were just dribbling too much. 55, I'm sorry, I don't know her name off the top of my head. 55 was just dribbling the whole game, and Bree Bill was just following her. Like, you're just dribbling. You're not looking at anybody. You're trying to go by her, but you're not making a move to go by her. You're just making moves and staying in the same spot or going left and right. That is my biggest pet peeve with ball handlers is when you go left and right and not north-south because you're not getting – nothing happens if you're going left and right. You're not going anywhere. All they got to do is slide their feet, and they're still right there. If you're going north, then they got to back up. If you're going south, they got to come towards you, and then that gives you another chance to go by them. She wasn't doing any of that. And Alexis Morris, she played well in the first half. She shot 11 to 29 from the field. Angel Reese got locked up by Aaliyah Boston. She got to look at herself in the mirror and be like, all right, what can I do better the next time we play them? She only had 4 rebounds. This is the first game this season that she didn't have double-digit rebounds. First game. She got to look at herself in the mirror and be like, all right, the next time I play them, I have to play differently. I can't just assume that I'm going to be able to back them down and bully through them. Okay, maybe let me try to finesse it a little bit. And then when they get used to the finesse, then I hit them with a spin move. All right, then when I hit them with the spin move, they're waiting on that. Then that's when you put your shoulder into them. You gotta change it up. You can't do the same stuff because South Carolina is always going to be scouting. They always know what you're going to do. They're not going to be surprised by anything that you do. So you got to try to mix it up and try to surprise them as much as you can because with certain teams, you've played them already, so you know what they do. Kim Mulkey's played the same system since Baylor, so everybody knows what she's going to do with her team. And Angel Reese is a left-handed player, so you know she's going to try to go left. And she's going to try to post up because she's not a great shooter. And if you force her to shoot, then you're winning the matchup. So she's got to get to the paint, and there's Cardoso, who's 6'7". And then you got Aaliyah Boston in there, who's 6'4", and a beast in the paint that you're not going to get by easily. So she's going to have to look in the mirror and be like, all right, what do I need to do better to be able to help my team win? Because even if she had a good game, they probably still don't win. But I think this was a big game for the role players. Like Alexis Morris knew what she can do. Flau'jae Johnson was in foul trouble, so she didn't really get to be on the court for this. But she needed to be on the court to see what it was really like. Like, all right, this is what I need to do better. This is what it's like. This is the energy that I need to bring. This is the intensity I need to bring. And LSU didn't. They just didn't know what they were supposed to do. They was out there like, oh, last year we wasn't in this position. Now this year we're 23-0, but we have only played one ranked team, and the game that we played against Tennessee was at home. So it's like, what are you expecting? They don't know what to expect. They just going out like, all right, we about to go out. We about to play a game. it's a big game, and then they got out there and it was a way bigger game than they expected, and that has to do with scheduling. I 100 like if they played 3 ranked teams this year, they'd been way more prepared for this game. I'm not saying they weren't prepared from an X's and O's standpoint. They just weren't ready from a mental and physical point. I firmly believe that because you could tell in the first 5 minutes that South Carolina was trying to test them. Like, all right, how far are they willing to go to win this game? And it didn't take them long to be like, oh, they don't want none of this. They can't hang with us. It didn't take them long at all. It didn't take them long at all. If you got to call a timeout in the first 3 minutes, it's not a good sign.
Not at all.
Not a good sign.
Not at all.
Because all it does is get the crowd hyped that you had to call the timeout. It gets the players more confident when they go to the huddle. That they calling the timeout. They calling the timeout. It's only been 2 minutes and 54 seconds off the clock. They already called timeout. They can't fuck with us, and it's over. It's already over. Unless you got some real game change on the other side. Not saying Angel Reese isn't, but unless you got a real game change on the other side, that's like, all right, we took they punch. Now let's punch back. Like South Carolina. South Carolina can go down and be like, hey, we ain't worried about this. We're going to punch back, and we're going to see what they do when we come back with our counterpunch. LSU didn't have a counterpunch at all. Didn't have a counterpunch.
South Carolina's just that good, man. They're just that good. They're number one for a reason. They've been number one.
Yeah.
They've been number one, since last season, 2 seasons ago? No, last season, because they lost it, and then, whatchamacallit, Stanford was number one for a while, and then they got it back. Yeah. But they've been number one since last season, and they haven't lost a game since last season.
They won 30 straight games.
That's insane.
Because they lost to Kentucky in the conference tournament, and then obviously they won the national championship last year. So they won their last 7 on the way, and then the 23 this season, or 24 this season now. So 31 straight.
31 straight.
It's crazy. They shot 57% and had 10 blocks. They out-rebounded them 43-25. They had 14 offensive rebounds. So they did the same thing they did at UConn pretty much, but UConn played better than LSU. And this is why a lot of fans were mad that LSU was continuing to be ranked over teams like Indiana and Stanford and UConn. It's like, okay, these teams are losing because they're playing good teams. They're playing ranked teams in their conference. They're playing ranked teams out of conference. Stanford played South Carolina. UConn played South Carolina. UConn played Tennessee. UConn played Notre Dame. UConn played – did they play Duke? There was another SEC team they played, but I can't remember off the top of my head. NC State. They played NC State and won those games early in the season because you needed to see, all right, this is what we need to do better. All right, we played this team in Elite 8 last year. Paige was the reason that we won that game because she went crazy. All right, let's see if we can beat them without it. Obviously, they're not the same team as last year, but it's basically the same team. You took off Cunane, but other than that, it's pretty much the same team, and you added Sanaya Rivers. So it's basically the same team, and they were able to beat them. So that's a good win. Like, Stanford has good wins. Stanford's playing Utah, playing Washington State, playing Arizona, playing Oregon, playing teams every week that are going to be in the tournament and are going to make noise in the tournament, that are going to get wins in the tournament. LSU's not playing teams every week, hasn't played teams every week that are getting wins in the tournament. That's the big difference. And that's why people were upset that they kept getting ranked high just because they were undefeated, but they hadn't played anybody. So they're like, if they play this team, would they beat them? Probably not. But we don't know that yet because they haven't played them. So we're just going to have to see in the tournament.
Definitely. I think I have something else to say about Carolina, but I feel like it would have been redundant. So yeah, Carolina remains unbeaten, remains on top. They are the team to beat.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else we got women's basketball wise?
Maddie Siegrist. Oh, sorry. Siegrist. Sorry. Maddie Siegrist. I don't know why I said Siegrist.
50 ball.
50 points, 10 rebounds. You want to know if she shot from the floor?
What she shot?
Give me a guess.
Give you a guess. All right, so she had 50, so I mean she had at least take 20 shots, right? So
I think
let's see. She probably went like She probably went like 1926.
I think she was 20 of 26 off the top of the head.
20 or 26. Okay.
She shot
Wow.
76% from the field.
Damn.
50 piece, 76% from the field is crazy. It is crazy. And I'm telling you, she needs to be a top 5 pick in this draft because she will be a game changer for whoever takes her. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. I told y'all this a couple of weeks ago. I said it on
70%?
Crazy.
Bro.
She's tough. She is
Damn.
tough. And she is firmly in the National Player of the Year conversation. I didn't see her name in some of these, and then that's a little disrespectful that she's not in the conversation. And especially after this game, there's no way you don't put her in that conversation.
50.
If Caitlin Clark had scored 50, you'd have seen it everywhere.
50.
You'd have seen it everywhere. But since she played at Villanova, they were like, Madison Egers scored 50.
50. On 70. What was it? 70 what?
76.
76. 50 on 76. What?
Different.
No. What?
Different.
50. 5-0. Oh, 76% shooting. I'm sorry.
Will Chamberlain
I'm sorry.
picture with the 50?
I just love high scoring games that are high efficiency, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Besides Jalen Brunson scoring 40 on 70% from the field. Yes. 71%, bro. I was sick.
That boy barely missed shots.
I was in MSG sick as hell.
He was really cooking y'all. I think we've scored 3 points in this whole quarter.
Oh yeah, Nets and Heat.
That ain't who I'm talking about. I'm talking about UConn.
Oh, okay.
We playing Creighton. We was up 3 at the half. All right, Nick Lemieux just hit an and one. Oh, sorry, Lou. We were up 34-31. It is now 44-34, and we just added 2 with the and one. So 44-36 with the free throw incoming. And there's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. That's bad. It's a bad quarter. But Creighton is a good team, so I'm not going to pretend like Creighton's not a good team because Creighton knocked out Iowa last year. And gave South Carolina a run for their money. If they had hit like 2 or 3 more threes, they'd have really been like, whoa. They'd have started.
Oh, no.
They'd be like, all right, chill out. Let's go back to Creighton. What are you doing? Where's Creighton?
Somewhere in the Big East. I feel like it. No. All right, hold on. I'm gonna guess. I think it's in Indiana.
It's Iowa.
Iowa. I know it's like Midwest.
I can't remember though because Doug McDermott went there, and I don't remember him being from Iowa. But they made it seem like he was like a hometown kid.
Well, his dad coached the team, so.
And I feel like I look this up all the time, and I'm like, oh yeah, Creighton University, Nebraska. I was way off. Duh. Because they play Nebraska every year. Gosh. I was way off. And they definitely don't. They're definitely not in Iowa. I'm tripping. I thought Iowa.
That's considered Big
crazy.
East?
Nebraska? Should be Big Ten, but I guess because it's a smaller school, yeah, Big East. It's not considered a Power 5 school. Creighton's a mid-major. Well, Creighton was a mid-major at one point, I'm pretty sure. They moved into the Big East. They might have always been the Big East, but I feel like they was a mid-major and then moved in.
Because like DePaul,
Because I don't think
DePaul Big East too, or am I tripping?
Yeah, but I don't think
they were a mid-major, right?
Yeah, I don't think Doug McDermott was playing in the Big East, or was he?
I don't think he was either though, because they did a lot of conference switching around.
I could be tripping.
Man, what are sleepers when you need them, man? They know all of this.
I feel like I'm tripping though.
Shout out to the Sleeper Shop on Pussy Media. The guys, the squad, familiar. Good content by everybody on the roster. Anyways, anything else women's basketball related?
Yes. UConn needs some help. Like right now. Like Carolina is back tonight, so that's a good sign. So they'll at least play 7 deep now, maybe, or I guess 6 because they ain't really been playing nobody off the bench. So at least somebody will come off the bench and get 15, 20 minutes. Hopefully she can stay healthy, and hopefully there's no, you know, symptoms of her concussion still underlying, and she's able to be healthy and live her life the best. I'd rather her be able to live her life to the best capability than her be out here playing basketball and doing her thing for us. But they're just not going to be able to keep this up for another 2 months to a Final Four run like that. I feel like that's too much to ask 5 players to just play 35 plus minutes every night and expect them to keep that same energy, same effort, same intensity every single game against every team's best shot, because you are UConn still. Like, you may not be the best team in the country, but we're playing UConn tonight. This is the biggest game of our season. Like, no matter what team, no matter what program you're at, if you play UConn, it's the biggest game of your season, because that is a statement win. That is a win that all right, we didn't win the championship this year, but we beat UConn. Like,
hang the banner.
like Georgetown, like, you don't think they got that up there? Like, at the end of the season, like, our accomplishments, we beat UConn. That's gonna be up there. It's gotta be. There's no way it's not gonna be up there.
I don't think it would be like that, but I think around tournament time, whenever they talk about notable wins, they'll talk about it. But
Georgetown is under 500. They're not making it. That's my point.
Oh.
Yeah, like, they're not making the tournament. I'm talking about the teams that are not making the tournament. Like,
trash teams that just happen.
Obviously, like, Notre Dame is not going to put it up there, but that's the biggest game of their season every year. Like, we got to beat UConn. Like, we're gonna do our thing in the ACC, but we got to beat UConn. It's just facts.
Well, you can't put that target on themselves being as good as they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying it's wrong.
No. Yeah.
It's just like when you play the Yankees. Like, everybody's gonna give the Yankees their best shot. Everybody's gonna give LeBron and the Lakers, like, wherever LeBron is playing, you're getting your best shot. Like the Warriors, like, when you're the best team and when you're the biggest known, like, the most popular team, most known team, like, you're gonna get everyone's best shot. That's just how it is.
Yeah, and like when you win against them, they don't. Hey, you gonna talk about it? They gonna hear it.
Yeah, and for them they've currently only been playing Nika, Aubrey, Aaliyah, Dorka, and Lou. Ayanna Patterson plays when somebody's in foul trouble, and then they sometimes throw Amari DeBerry in there. Other than that, if no one's in foul trouble, he would play them the whole 40 minutes. Now, Caroline can spell pretty much any of them. She can play 1 through 4, so she can spell any of those players, and they can switch them out. But we need AZ Fudd not just for her scoring and her shooting, but we need her for the body. Like, we need more players. Like, when you get to they can beat South Carolina talent-wise. Talent-wise, they can beat them. They can beat Stanford talent-wise. They can beat Indiana talent-wise. But when you get to those teams, and those teams have players that can go to the bench, get a breather, and come back in, that makes it more difficult, because you're playing the entire game and your energy as the game goes on wears down. It's just natural. It doesn't matter how many games you play. It doesn't matter how many minutes you play. It doesn't matter how much shape you're in. If you're playing 40 minutes almost every single night, at some point your body is going to it's not going to work the way that you want it to, or the way that your coach needs it to, because your body is physically, like, it's done. Like, that's the reason they lost the game after South Carolina, because they put so much energy into that game. The next game, they couldn't. They physically and mentally could not put the same energy into that next game. They just couldn't. That's just how it works. Like, that's how the body works. That's how the mind works. Like, you put so much into one thing, and then the next day, once you finally get over that, or, like, even if you lose and, like, don't accomplish it, that next day it's like, damn, I put so much energy into that. Now what do I do? Like, that next game, they're like, we're playing Georgetown. Like, what are we supposed to do with Georgetown? No disrespect to Georgetown, but it's like, what are we supposed to do with that? Like, what does that mean? Like, we just played South Carolina as hard as we could. We lost because, we were in foul trouble and we couldn't, there was a couple shots that we couldn't make, and some of our players were tired. Like, that's just how it works. Like, that's how it is. And they're not going to be able to make a run in the tournament. Like, obviously, they'll get to at least the Sweet 16. They're not losing before the Sweet 16. But once you get to that final 16, there are really good teams. And the round of 32 ain't going to be easy either because there's 32 really good teams in college basketball. And once you get to the Sweet 16, there's even better. That's teams like Duke, Notre Dame, fucking Villanova. Like, obviously you play Villanova in the Big East already, but when you gotta play a team that has multiple players that can play, and then they have a bench that can come in and give more energy, how do you combat that? I just don't know how you can. I don't know how you can do it. I don't see how you can do it. I would love for it to happen as a fan, but I like watching games and watching them give as much as they can every single night, and sometimes it's just not enough. There's no way they're gonna be able to do that when it comes to you got to do a couple more games, then a conference tournament, then the March Madness. That's just too much to ask for 5 players and now 6 players to do. You got to find a way for Ayanna Patterson to get in and give you valuable minutes, just plus minutes. She doesn't have to be great. She doesn't have to give you 8 points stepping on the court in 5 minutes. She just got to be a positive player, not come in and foul. They come in, contest shots, rebound, get back down the court. That's all you need her to do. If she can't do that, then that's on your development because she's been there for a year already. Like, she's been there since at least the summertime. And most of them come early. So she's been there. So that's on your development for not having her ready to play when it's time to play. So at a certain point, you can't say, oh, we don't have enough players. Like, you have 5-star recruits sitting on the bench. You either you made the wrong decision in bringing them in or you can't develop. That's just, at the end of the day, that's just what it's about. Like, you gotta trust your players to be able to make small plays. They don't need to like women's college basketball and even men's college basketball is such a small there's such a small window for a win or a loss. Like, one rebound, one missed rebound, one missed shot causes you to lose a game. And a lot of times you'll hear coaches, oh, we didn't lose because of one play. Sometimes you do in college basketball because there's only 40 minutes. There's less possessions. Some possessions are very important. If you have a possession where somebody gets 5 offensive rebounds and you get none, and they end up scoring on that, if you got a rebound on the second offensive rebound and went down and scored, that's a 5-point swing right there. They hit a 3 on an offensive rebound instead of you getting 2. Now they're up 5, and you're trying to come back with players that are tired. It just, I don't know, man. I just don't see it happen. The margin of error is so slim in college
really
basketball.
Small.
So small. Like, you could look at a box score and you could see somebody with 4 points. The 4 points might have been the most important 4 points in the game, but you wouldn't know unless you watched the game. It's crazy. It's because that doesn't happen in the NBA. Unless somebody comes in the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter and hits some shots and then goes back to the bench.
Royce O'Neal.
That doesn't happen. But in college basketball, a player can come in off the bench, give 3 free throws, or make a good pass, or get a steal and get a layup, and just change the whole game. LaCosta Robinson can come off the bench for Louisville and change the entire game in just 5 minutes. But you'll look at the stat sheet and they'll say 4 points, 2 assists, 3 steals, and you won't be like, oh, that was a pretty good game. No, she changed the entire landscape of the game, but you didn't watch the game, so you didn't know. That's how quickly college basketball can just switch. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And it's going to show in the March Madness. You're going to see like players that aren't necessarily known going to make big shots. And you're going to be like, oh shit, that's a big shot right there. And it could be in the second quarter. It don't necessarily got to be in the fourth quarter. It can be in the second quarter, like, oh, this team's about to go on a run. They're on a 9-0 run. Somebody hits a 3. All right, that run is done. Now we're playing the game again. But if you miss that 3 and they come down and hit another one, it's a 12-0 run. You're down 6 now. I don't know, man. It's just crazy how basketball works and how runs and momentum and just like how big one moment can be. No matter how small you may look at it as being, how big any given moment in a game could be. It's just crazy to me.
No, facts. I definitely agree, man. I mean, you can just say that for basketball in general, man. I mean, any level. Big moments just certain players, like, you know, the term glue guys, like guys that just do whatever to make things easier for the team, or just make things better for the team, put the team in better positions to win.
Yeah.
And in college, there's a lot of glue guys. You know, you see it more at the college level than you do at the NBA level. I mean, guess you can see it at the NBA, but it's not as present because more times the stars are getting more shine.
The thing
and
is,
people don't really watch NBA the way they watch college, high school. Like, more casuals watch the NBA than anything else. They don't watch college the way. Like, if you're watching college, you're a hoop fan. If you're watching high school, you're definitely a hoop fan.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, even the WNBA, like, the NBA and the WNBA, like, they have so many players that are very integral. And you could tell, like, the best teams have those players that make those plays that you barely see. Like, you're not going to be able to see on a box score. Like, for the Aces, De'Erica Hamby was that player. When the Sky won, Stu, like, Azare, like, there was last year was Rebecca Gardner. Like, yeah, you can see like, oh, she scored on the box score, but you could see so much other stuff that she was doing on the court that, like, you can't see everything on a stat sheet. You can look at a game and be like, damn, she's changing the game, or damn, he's changing the game right now. Like Draymond the same way. Like when he first started playing, people were like, hey, why is he out there?
That he does.
Like, why is he out there? Because he's making plays defensively and offensively, and he's keeping everybody engaged while they're on the bench. It's just, there's a lot of players that can't do it, that don't have that mental fortitude to be like, all right, I'm not the best player, so I'm just going to try to be good in my role so I can stay on the team. There's other players that are like, I'm going to be the greatest at my role. Nobody's going to be better than me at what I do, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to be a key piece to my team winning championships. And that's a guy like a Mikal Bridges, a guy like a Jay Crowder, a guy like a PJ Tucker. Those type of players are the players that you need to win. Like a guy like Lamar Odom. Like Lamar Odom was a skilled player, but there were a lot of things that he did on the court for them Lakers teams that, I didn't see that. Or Ron Artest, 2010 year. Like, yeah, he hit that three, and then he had that putback. But what about all the other shit that he was doing that you wasn't paying attention to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you really just got to watch for certain players. Like, okay, I see what they're doing. Like a Bree Bill, like, yeah, you can see what she does on the defensive end. But look at how much she does offensively. Like, she's moving. She's staying in a spot so she's not cluttering the lane. She's not like, let me go find a shot. She's not doing too much. You need players like that because you have Isaiah Cook that's trying to get hers, what she's supposed to do, because she's the best ball handler and shot creator on the team. And then obviously you have the post players. You need that player out there that has no ego. Like, all right, when you need me to shoot it, I'll shoot it. But if it's not time for me to shoot, I'm going to find a better play. And that's what you need on teams. You need that. Every great team needs that.
Definitely, man, definitely. But yeah, college hoops. It's lit. Got a new number one in Alabama on the men's side. They play Carolina next week.
That's gonna be interesting.
Pull up.
Oh, you said South Carolina. I'm thinking like North Carolina.
Might have to
I was like, North Carolina not good. Kentucky fucking sucks, bro.
All the blue bloods are trash this year, yo.
This shit is crazy. We really suck this year, bro.
Y'all suck. We suck.
Like we're literally not making the tournament. Like, we suck that bad.
Oh yeah, y'all that bad. I mean, we're winning games, but y'all are that bad.
Fucking bro. I looked at the stat sheet the other night, and I'm pretty sure Oscar Sheway had like 9 points. I almost threw my fucking phone. And like, I'm not one to look at box scores and be like, all right, we fucking suck. But Oscar Sheway having 9 points and playing like 30 minutes, that's fucking ridiculous. And they still talking about him like, National Player of the Year. No, I'm not hearing that shit. We not even in the damn tournament.
National Player of the Year.
We gotta run the table.
I haven't heard about Oscar Sheway. I haven't heard about Oscar Sheway since he came back from injury.
He's like in the, they do like the Wooden Award like list. He's still on the list. When they do like the Naismith Player of the Year and all that, he's still on the list.
Still put him on the
list. Not saying he's like top 3, but he's still in the top 5 to 10. Yes, he's still in the top 5 to 10 of the list. And that's still crazy to me because we not even in the fucking tournament and we're Kentucky. Shit is crazy.
Boys about to be in the NIT
for the second time. for the second time in 3 years. We
You
might
know
not
about
even make
being
the
the
NIT. We were so bad a couple years ago that we didn't even make the NIT.
I remember that. I
Too
was
bad for
on
the
you about
NIT.
that. I was on your head about that, bro. I remember.
Bad for the NIT, and then we came back that next year, and we had Tyrese come back, quickly came back. I think PJ came back for another year. We had a good, solid squad that year, and then boom, COVID. Because quickly was defensive player of the year, and Tyrese Maxey was hooping.
I think COVID year was the year that Duke was like on a bubble, or they were like that was the Cassius Stanley year when they like wasn't really good and they probably wasn't gonna make the tournament for once. So I was like, oh
yeah.
And then COVID saved Coach K.
Yeah, we're buns this year, and it really sucks to see. Like, I love watching Kentucky play, and I'm not one to be like, oh, John Calipari is falling off, but he's got to change something. Something's got to change. Like, there's no way your assistant coaches had that big of an impact on your school, like on your program. Like, I know, like, oh, Kenny Payne was really close with the players, but he was that good with the players that now we missing the damn tournament 2 out of the last 3 years. What are we like? Damn, he should have been the head coach.
Boy.
What the fuck? Why Calipari ain't the one out there just recruiting, and then Kenny Payne the coach? And he gotta change some shit. Like, he runs the same fucking sets, and I'm watching. I'm like, we've been doing this shit since John Wall was here. Come in. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that. Brandon Knight come in. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that. Tyler Eulis come in. Yeah, we're going to do that. Fucking De'Aaron Fox come in. Yeah, we doing that still. Fucking Jamal Murray come in. Yeah, we doing that still. Switch that shit up. Jay come in. We still doing that shit. Like, he plays such a structured offense that players don't even really get to create, show what they can do. We didn't even know Devin Booker was like that because he was coming off the bench. Pin down. Devin Booker in college looked the same as Kevin Knox in college. Kevin Knox! Come on, man. They had him running pin down in the corner. Not even three-pointer. Mid-range. Mid-range. Like, they had him running baseline to baseline on fucking pin down. Devin Booker, man. He couldn't score when he was in college, but all of a sudden he goes to the league and he averages 19 right away. Stop playing with me, bro. Tyler, same way. Frederick is trying to be Tyler. He's not him. Man. I saw them get CJ Frederick. I was like, they gonna try to turn him into fucking Tyler Hero because they built the same and they both can shoot. He is not him. Him, bro. What are we, like? He brings in the same type of players, and then he's brought in some grad transfers, and they can't play either. Buddy was not like, I'm not saying he was trash, but if Buddy left Georgia, what makes you think he's gonna be good at fucking Kentucky? Oh yeah, Willard, that's gonna be our point guard. No, he's not. Getting the same point guards that play the same fucking way. John Wall, Shea, fucking De'Aaron Fox. All play the same way. Brandon Knight. Can't shoot, but can get to the rim. The only one that was different was Tyrese Maxey and Jamal Murray. The rest of our point guards ain't fucking shoot. Can shoot, but they don't give him the ball. Oh yeah, let's Savon Wheeler fucking turn the ball over. God, get him out the game. Oh, we're gonna bring him off the bench now. It don't matter. We're already out the tournament now. Shit crazy, bro. We're really trash.
What's up with Jacob Toppin?
I'll give you Jacob Toppin. He nice. I'll give you that, but he can't really create, but he nice. I'll give him that. He plays hard. Like, I don't know, man. Just some of our freshmen, like, they just not it, bro. They just not it. Like, you came to Kentucky to do this shit? Great, motherfucker. What are you doing? Take that shit to Villanova. We don't want it. Take that shit to Kansas. Maybe Bill Self can figure some shit out. Because John Calipari sure can't. And shout out to Oscar, but why the fuck did he come back? He came back to be worse. And now they gonna be like, yeah, you still a second round pick. The fuck? Like, you just, like, come on, man.
I'm done.
Man, when I watch a game and I see Oscar,
I'm done. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water, bro.
Nah, seriously though, man. Oh my god, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand the frustration. Like, y'all really don't. Like, Kentucky is never bad. That's one team I can count on to never be bad. Now UConn losing. Come on, bro. Don't do this shit. That would get me ranting all day. Me and Bryce just take turns ranting, I guess.
Woo.
Every time I see Oscar Sheway take a fucking jump shot, I know the game is over. Because once he shoot one, I'm like, oh, ain't no way he's shooting fucking jump shot. He shot a mid-range. I was like, oh, the game over, bro. Man, fucking shooting jump shots out here. Fuck no. Sheway don't do that shit.
That's the signifier that the game is over. Oscar said Sheway shooting.
Yes. If you see that fucking jumper come back like this, game over. Game is over. We're cooked. Because if we were playing good, he wouldn't be shooting that shit. Tell me, if Vincent shot a jump shot, you would feel comfortable with that shit?
Hell no.
Same shit. Sheway shoot a jumper. I'm like, oh, fuck. This game is over. This game is over. He be doing that shit in the second half, I'd be fucking pissed. I'm like, that's a whole possession you just wasted, motherfucker. Shit crazy, man. He was great for us last year. He should have went to the draft, though. That's the thing in Kentucky.
I thought he would have. If you went to Kentucky, Kentucky is one and done you.
If you win a player of the year at fucking at Kentucky, you fucking leave. You fucking leave. Like, the NIL was not giving what you thought you would get. It's just not. Especially when you play like this shit. They taking sponsorships back. Fuck no. Give me that shit.
They taking sponsorships back.
Give me that shit back, nigga. Yeah. There we go, Lou. When you was gone, I said, shit, we just take turns ranting. Last two podcasts has been you.
But I say I read it.
Now it's me.
I didn't listen. I let you get everything just now, bro. I said clear. Oh, I sat on the bench. I took myself out the game. I said work. I said cook.
You see, man, I've been waiting, bro. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give us a chance. I'm gonna give us some time, and then I see we lose to some random ass team. Like, you don't even want to win. The fucking tournament. You want to be done after February fucking 28th. Like, you want your season to be over. You don't want to play in March. You don't want to play in NIT. We don't want that shit anyway. You go to the NIT and win that shit. I'm fucking. We not accepting that shit. That shit out of here. We better bring in some. Rob. You better really be with the shits. You better really be with the shit, or I'm gonna have some problem. If we fucking suck next year, I'm rolling up on Calipari, bro. If we suck next year, I'm rolling up on Calipari.
He said Rob.
And if you don't know who I'm talking about, Rob Dillahan, that nigga's Instagram name is Rob with the shit, or Rob with the shits, or whatever the fuck that shit is. He better really be with the shit. Because if we suck again next year, I'm gonna have some problems.
I mean, y'all got a good squad. Y'all got like the best recruiting class coming in next year, right?
What that mean?
Got DJ Wagner coming in, right?
What that mean? I ain't seen shit yet. I ain't getting excited preseason no more. I ain't seen shit. When the last time we won a championship? 2012. We ain't won a championship in 11 fucking years. Kentucky, top recruit every fuck, bro. Our team together in the NBA.
Bro, y'all
they
lost
the chip. They're sweeping through the whole playoffs. We had different players on teams.
Y'all had Cat, Book, Harrison Twins,
Trey Lyles,
Tyler Eulis. And y'all lost to Wisconsin,
bro.
Frank Kaminsky, Sam Decker. Y'all lost to Sam Decker. His crazy haircut.
And what was bro name? Koenig, Bronson Koenig, or whatever the fuck his name was. 24.
I don't remember.
He was nice, but that shit made me mad, bro.
All right.
We had Jamal Murray in them. We had Shea in them. We had Tariq Maxey in them. Every year we got new All-Stars. New top 5 picks, top lottery picks. We had Bam, Swiper, and Malik Monk. May. Where the fuck he at? Playing in the Big 3. Luke May.
I thought I saw he was working for ACC Network.
Barstool or some shit.
No, I saw Joe Barry. That's what it was. Joe Barry's working at ACC Network.
Luke
May might be too.
Joe
Barry was nice. All right.
Luke?
Moving on while I got the chance. And to wrap up the show. So yeah, like I said, went to New York. Got to catch Knicks Nets. You said who?
He's a lefty.
Oh, lefty. Oh, okay. I don't know. Your audio came through kind of weird.
Jalen Brunson is a lefty.
Got to go to Knicks Nets.
Okay, Caroline.
We got there, got on my seats, kind of missed a little bit of the first quarter, but we got there, good timing.
Just in time for him to
Jalen Brunson put on a freaking masterclass. Like I said, bro had 40 points on 71% from the field, bro. I was dog.
Y'all got no defenders out there, bro.
The line, I blame that loss on Jock Vaughn in the lineups, bro. Because some lineups he left out there too long. Some lineups just wasn't working. Lineups wasn't scoring.
It's a new lineup, though.
It is new lineups. Yes, I understand. You gotta. And then he said that he was trying to work out different lineups with Ben, see how he fits in or whatever, or what works best with Ben Simmons on the court.
Seth and Joe Harris.
Yeah, Seth was out, but Joe Harris played. Then you got other guys that can shoot. You got Mikal Bridges that can shoot the 3. You got Cam Johnson now that can shoot the 3. Got Spencer Dinwiddie, bro. The man went 8 for 21.
Why say it like that? That's not even that bad.
Because it was I don't know. After a while, he was playing good in the first half, and the game was tied up at halftime, I believe. Game was tied up or close, 2-point difference, whatever. It was a close game at half, right? And Spencer had 20. And then he just tried to shoot himself back in the rhythm and kind of shot us out the game.
That sounds like Spencer Dinwiddie, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That sounds like.
I forgot how I felt because it's been a couple of years of him being on my team. But...
I was about to say that literally, if I had the definition of Spencer Dinwiddie, he's either hot or he's trying to get hot.
Yeah. He's like me for real.
This next shot going in, though. I normally make those. The definition of I normally make those is Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
He shoot a shot that, I normally make that.
Yeah, man. But no, it was good to see the new Nets team in person for the first time. Mikal Bridges did his 3-point celebration, which is probably the hardest thing in the league right now.
I'm surprised they haven't said nothing. Because they was mad about fucking Jamal Murray with the damn.
Wes Matthews been doing that forever.
They let this nigga. Like, what the fuck?
It was hard. He did it. I did it. Listen, he did it. And then it's like, I feel like I was Chris Paul because I did it. Let me stop. That's nasty. Let me stop. But he did it. I was like, yeah, let's go. And I wasn't talking too much trash though. Crowd was crazy though. You had crowd was really majority Knicks fans, obviously. Then you had Net fans. And all the Net fans look alike. They all had like a Nets like Letterman type jacket or whatever. Like I had one on too, which is crazy. Like everybody had like different Nets Letterman jacket looks. And I had mine on with my hat. Actually was a Christmas gift for my girl. Shout out to my baby on that one. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, the crowd was crazy. So it was Knicks fans, Nets fans, Instagram models. That's literally what the crowd was comprised of.
Bro, you know, when you said that, I instantly thought of the RDC World video where everything that you, like, you know, on Instagram, whenever people post it and in the comments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's instantly what I thought about when you said IG baddies. Because they just had the game. They had the game just wait for shit to happen so they can pop up on fucking Bleacher Reports, fucking Instagram comments and shit. Just like, oh, yeah, we here.
No, facts. But no, there was some loves at the game. Bro from you, he was there. Joe from you.
Who?
You watched you.
Who?
Penn Bagley from you.
Who?
You don't watch you?
You? The show?
Yes, show, yeah, on Netflix.
No, Shay Mitchell was on that though, right?
She was first season, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to, and then I heard that she, you know, something happened to her, so I was like, oh, never mind. Shout out Shay Mitchell. Shout out Shay Mitchell, bro.
Hey, yo.
Just saying, bro.
Who else? Iggy Azalea was there. Diplo was there.
I don't like him.
Diplo was there with them big red boots on. Who else was there?
Like the big red boots on.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Ooh.
Model. Yeah, she was there. She's with Eric Andre, and they're dating now.
That's
which is, I was like, dang.
That boy looked like old boy from Kim Possible.
Crazy. But yeah, no, the game was fun, but I don't know. I mean, it was Brooklyn chants, you know. Everybody, like, at certain moments, like, Brooklyn, you know, Brooklyn chants. And then, like, Knicks fans try to, like, drown it out with boos. But I was like, ain't working. And then, I don't know, Jalen Brunson just caught fire, bro. He was cooking anybody who was in front of him, man. What he did, Joe Harris was criminal, bro. I was like, dang, bro, this is crazy. Man, hit Joe Harris with the bang. I was like, no, Joe bit for it. He bit it. He bit on it. Got to the cup, lay. And they were getting all the N-ones. Josh Hart made his debut that night. He had like 20. Knicks cooked the Nets, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They cooked up. Ben Simmons rode a Peloton. Ben Simmons was doing the Peloton workout for like 3 quarters. Yeah. I did not see him play in the second quarter or the third quarter. He came back in the fourth quarter. But he was riding that Peloton for quarters 2 and 3.
Yeah, man.
Everybody was like, yo, people like, yo, Ben, nice bike. Bro, you know it's bad when both teams are saying that you suck.
Y'all need to leave that man alone.
Bro, hey, like the guy sitting next to me was like, yo, Ben Simmons sucks, man. I'm just like, yo, facts.
Y'all are terrible, bro. Oh, nobody called that.
But yeah, no, man, that was my second time at MSG. First time for a Knicks game. I'm definitely want to go back. That atmosphere is crazy. It was a sold out game. I don't know. It was wow. I don't know. It just something about the Garden, you know. I don't know. The first time I was there, it was just like, dang, I'm in the Garden. This is crazy, you know. And then second time I was there, it was like,
right though.
Huh?
St. John's game though, right?
St. John's. Yeah, St. John's against
see,
Georgetown.
yeah, see, New York Knicks is different, bro. Like I know
Yeah,
you like
Knicks is different.
you say a lot of shit about the Knicks, but
no, they showed up for that game,
up.
bro.
They
Showed up for that
New
game, and I feel like a lot of people had tickets for that game, not knowing, had tickets for the game before trades went down, so that's probably why I was sold out. Because I doubt a game with the Nets with this team is selling out. They had trouble selling tickets before. I'm just calling spade a spade. But
Spade. All right, Anthony Evans. I know you know that video. That
maybe
video's on Twitter like every 2 weeks when they talk about who gave him 40, and it's like, oh, Cam Reddish gave you 40. Shit, he gave us 50. Well, he didn't give me 50. He gave who he was guard 50.
Yeah,
you seen that video? He's like,
probably yeah.
Call spade. He gave everybody. Cam Reddish was nice in high school.
Yeah.
Everybody be like,
oh yeah.
That's why everybody be like, free Cam Reddish, because they be circulating that video around Twitter every 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, but I had a good time. I had a good time on my trip. Had a good time at the game. What else is there? Who else is there? Yeah, so that game. I'm trying to think of what else or who else. What happened at the game? Nothing really happened at the game. There was no tension between players. I mean, I was walking to my seat, and a Knicks fan was like, and I was like, right back.
You're petty.
I had to, man. But no,
too.
I would just like, I don't know. Seeing your team lose in person though, that hurts a little more. Like you just like, dang, bro. Now you gotta leave. You're not really happy about being in the game no more. I'm just like, bro. Literally, anytime like Jalen, like when he hit the 30 whatever, and he's just scoring what, I'm just like. My girl looking at me like, damn, you alright? You okay, baby?
Bro.
I was like, no, I'm not. But yeah. But no, what up, bro?
This ain't basketball related. Did you see what happened on All American? I'm not caught up.
I haven't watched All American in 2 years.
I haven't watched it since they did that bullshit, and they kept doing the off again, on again with Spencer and Olivia, so I got time for that shit.
I ain't see. Last thing I saw was Coop get shot, and then I've seen that Coop is alive.
Bruh, somebody died last episode. Who do you think it was?
No.
Oh God, they did. Who do you think it
was? Was it Jordan? No, it can't be Spencer.
Hell nah, it wasn't Spencer.
Well, Asher.
Nah, that's what it should have
been. JJ?
Nah, that's who it should have been.
He said that's who it should have been. Olivia. No, God, I thought I saw something about this earlier. They killed Coach Baker?
Yeah.
No! What Billy Baker do?
So, I didn't watch it. I still haven't watched it because I'm not caught up. But they was on a bus. They crashed. He got off. Or, like, they all got out safe. He helped them get off. And they was like, all right, he, like, called his family, like, yeah, I'm good. So, everybody's like, oh, it's good. So, Spencer, like, him and Spencer been beefing, apparently. So, he was listening to the voicemail of Billy. And while he's listening to it, his mom and Jordan come in to tell them that he died. So, I'm assuming he got, like, clipped by a car on the side of the highway. Oh, no. I read it. So, they were hanging off a cliff, Fast and Furious type shit, right? Hanging off a cliff.
This show's so damn dramatic.
So dramatic. He got the kids off, right? All the kids but one off. Went to go save the other kid, got him off, and then he died. They didn't show it because, that would be crazy to show. They didn't show it. So, the way they found out was, he said, we're good. Like, everything's, like, they're all good. They're about to, like, the people are coming to help him out. And then the next thing you know, Jordan and Spencer's mom are coming in. She tells Laura. He drops the phone, goes to, like, Olivia. They start hugging each other. And then Jordan's like, he's gone. My dad is gone. And it's like, oh, shit. Because I was scrolling through Twitter at 5 in the morning, and it was like, spoiler alert, redacted, died in the most recent episode. I said, what the fuck? So I was like, all right, well, last week I saw something about JJ having like alcohol problems. So I thought it was him. Nah, they killed off Billy Baker. I said, damn.
They might as well not even do a new season.
They already got renewed. Six. That's a good show.
What happened to All American? The spinoff. Homecoming.
It comes out right after. People was like, bro, I can't watch this shit after what I just saw.
Man,
Like watching Grey's Anatomy and then watching another show after that shit. Because Grey's Anatomy every week is somebody dying or something.
about to say they done kill off half the original cast. It's not even Grey's Anatomy no more.
They didn't kill everybody but old girl. She was like dead for like 3 seasons and then woke back up and then all of a sudden they just running shit back like it was normal. She was in a coma for a full season.
I'm sorry to laugh at that, but dog.
I didn't watch it, but every episode she was seeing people from her past. So I saw a commercial where she saw an old dude that was like I think his name was, I don't remember what the fuck his name was, but they used to call him McDreamy or whatever. And I saw like the commercial because I was watching the show that on ABC that came on before that, and they were showing that shit, and I was like, ain't she dead? And they was like, no, she in a coma for the whole season. I was like, damn. And then she like woke up, she wasn't supposed to do, and then got like more sick, and it was about to die again. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I said, I can't watch this shit, bro. But
nah, bro.
Yeah, I just thought you would want to know that because I'm paying attention.
That's crazy.
And I know you.
Yeah, I've not been paying attention to All American.
I just wanted to see.
Like I watched part of the last season they put on Netflix, and then I'm like, yo, why am I still watching this and just haven't returned?
I mean, I want to, but I'm one of those people that gets heavily invested in like the story, the main storyline. And for me, that was Spencer and Olivia. They got together and they broke them up, and I was like, fuck that, I ain't got time.
Yeah,
I ain't got time. and then there's like, oh, she told him how she felt, so they're about to get back together, and now Billy died. Like, oh, they ain't never getting back together now. What the fuck?
No, they going to. That's gonna be the whole point of the next season.
That's stupid.
He gonna be there for her and lead on her, whatever. I don't know, bro, but they gonna put them back together, like they normally, like they always do. Like they always put the couple that needs to get together, like Friends. Remember how Ross and Rachel went back and forth forever until the end, and they made it so dramatic that they got together at the end, even after having the kid together.
If you didn't finish Friends yet.
Bro, who hasn't watched Friends by now, bro? I'm sorry.
My girl. We haven't finished yet.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
But she not listening to the show. So
okay, yeah.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Anyways, we got All-Star Weekend coming up this weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I look like it might be a little mid.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Dog, it's in Utah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
The IG baddies really going out to Utah?
You don't make a fuck about the IG baddies, man.
Dog, they getting flued out. Are they getting flued out to Utah is the question, though. Utah, you want to spend a weekend in Utah in February.
They don't need to get flued out anyway. Fuck them.
Utah. IG baddies getting flued out to Utah.
Nah, I'm mad what they doing with Karl Malone, though. That's some bullshit.
All right, well, what other choice would they have?
John Stockton.
That's the anti-vaxxer and Republican?
Karl Malone?
You got the diabolical Karl Malone for obvious reasons, and then you got the anti-vaxxer, which we've known.
Much rather.
They could have picked Darren Williams.
They Kyrie out of anything.
You right.
That's enough for John Stockton.
But they tried to.
You're really putting John Stockton, he didn't want to get a vaccine, said some stupid shit, to Karl Malone and the nasty shit that he does.
Listen, man.
That's like saying
they should have had Darren. They could have had Darren Williams or Carlos Boozer.
Somebody but him.
Yeah.
We fucking with him. He right there.
Yeah. Hey, D Wade. Anyways, bro. What else was there in terms of All-Star? Dunk contest. Well, I don't know. I know the dunk contest is gonna be. I won't say nobodies.
Shane Sharp winning. Don't say nobody.
He's in it.
I'm pretty sure, right?
No, I didn't see him in it.
She ain't shot
I saw Matt McClung. I saw who else I see? Is Matt McClung, Deuce McBride, or one of them
Deuce
Knicks
McBride?
rookies?
Ain't no way no fucking Deuce McBride in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah. Who else? Who's in the dunk contest, bro? Let's see.
It is not Deuce McBride, bro. It is not Deuce McBride. There's no way. There is no fucking way.
Jericho Sims. That's who. I'm tripping.
Ew.
So KJ Martin, Trey Murphy III, Matt McClung, Jericho Sims.
Trey Murphy in the wrong one. He's supposed to be in the.
I got KJ Martin. I got
Mac.
Okay.
You know they're gonna try to give him a little heads up.
I mean, Mac can dunk for sure.
Why is Jamal Crawford a judge and we ain't never seen that nigga dunk?
No, he should have. Listen, I'm in a minority to think that he should have been in an All-Star game like a long time ago, or just like one. He would have been perfect for an All-Star game. 3-point contest.
Skills
You got
challenge. Shit crazy.
Skills challenges. They took the guards out of it, bro. Like they got. God, who wants to see Walker Kessler at All-Star Weekend, bro? Respectfully, who wants to see
beating them?
Who wants to see Walker Kessler at All-Star Weekend?
Me.
Respectfully. Nah, I don't. I'm turning the channel. Matter of fact, this should be the first thing.
Fucking hoop. Stop.
I don't want to see the Nas's Antetokounmpo in the skills challenge, bro.
I'll give you that one.
Jabari Smith Jr., yeah. Jaden Ivey, yeah. Paulo, yeah.
it.
But Walker Kessler, I'm not trying to see Walker Kessler,
Yes,
dog.
we are.
Ain't no we.
You in the minority on that.
You is you, yourself, and you.
You in the minority on that. I promise you that.
Okay. 3-point contest might be lit though. You got Tyrese Halliburton, Dame, Hero, Lauri Markkanen, Buddy Hield, Anthony Simons, Kevin Huerter, and Jason Tatum.
Tyler winning.
I got Kevin Huerter.
Tyler winning.
Like the beam.
Not Kevin. Kevin's been in the slump the last month or so. Give me Tyler.
Well, if that's the case,
Tyler
give me Buddy Buckets. Give me Buddy Buckets.
Tyler should have been in the Sunday game, if we're being real.
Give me Buddy Buckets. Well, I guess. Oh, okay. So I guess Shadon Sharp dropped out.
Okay, because he was definitely in it before.
Because it says that he's in it. I see a tweet saying that he's in it, and then the official tweet saying that Jericho Sims is in it. Because they actually honored Jericho Sims at the game and Julius Randle as All-Star participants. And Quentin Grimes, I think, too. Because he's in the Rising Stars.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that shit ugly, though.
But yeah, and then you get the game on Sunday. They're picking right before the game, so
that's tough.
I ain't really a big preview on that, but we'll come with the review on Tuesday.
For sure.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in once again to the Headband Podcast Show. I'm your co-host Bryce Warner. Signing out.
Tariq McDowell signing out.
I'll say Tank. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate y'all.
Subscribe, rate us, 5 stars, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Kentucky fucking sucks. Let them know that too.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate y'all.